Redbeard the pink wears a little pink coat. He crosses pink moats on a little pink boat. He rides by pink oats on a little pink goat and strokes his big red beard. Are you recording now?
I am.
Hi there, Internet. I'm here at a top secret location. Seems like a public park. This is where I've been dropped off to find catch some unawares humans with a little bit of magic, show off some of my magic powers. I haven't learned any good explosion tricks yet. A lot of magicians like to use cards, and cards are great because they're simple. Everybody kind of has a deck at home. But a lot of people think that magicians are always using trick cards or a stack deck or some kind of special thing. So one of my favorite kinds of magic is where you just take something really simple, something even simpler than a deck of cards. A lot of magicians talk about exploiting soft spots in certain objects, and that's really kind of a misrepresentation of how reality works and how perception affects reality. Really what most magic takes advantages of is its soft spots or gaps in your perception. I'm actually just going to place these two kind of behind each other so that they interlock. Take these rubber bands, for instance. You can see there's no soft spots in them. I've just got them completely linked. You can see the one really is behind the other one. If I pull this way, if I pull this way, if I pull this way, it does not matter. I'm going to show they can't be pulled apart this way, won't pull apart that way. I might be able to exploit a soft spot in your perception. When you look at them this way and I move them, it's a little hard to tell which one is in front and which one is in back, and there's a moment in your perception where it just looks like I could... Go ahead. I'll let you look. There's no such thing as a trick rubber band. It's a little hard to tell if I move them like that, which one is in front and which one is in back, isn't it? And there's almost a moment in your perception where it looks like I could... We can move from here to cards. Cards are another great way to take advantages of soft spots in perception. I can show you any one card at a time, and you'll know where that card is. But as soon as the deck goes face down, this entire deck is now a soft spot in your perception. It's like a gap. You don't know what's in here until I turn a card over and show you. For instance, go ahead and grab a card, just flip it over, show it to your friends there. It doesn't really matter if I see it. Alright, we'll go ahead and lose it in the middle. Now, you have all seen the card. The exact order of the deck is, again, a soft spot in your perception. So, if I just suggest subliminally to your perception that I am able to call his card to the top of the deck and just with a snap of my fingers it's done, you don't believe me, but because of the gap in your perception. Is this your card?
What? Are you? Yeah, that's my card.
Alright, in the park, this chap has a bunny rabbit just chilling on his shoulder, which I thought was awesome. I'm gonna tell you, this is one of my favorite tricks because the story goes with it. This is the story of my favorite game. This one actually only involves 3 cards. I was walking through this park one day, Gypsy Hill Park, and happened past this guy. I could see he was just dealing himself a hand of the same 3 cards over and over and over again. I thought, that seems a little strange. So I stopped to ask him what he's doing. He says, oh yes, I'm playing my favorite game. I'll show you how it works. He says, I've got one joker, I've got another joker, and I've got an ace, right? He says, now the game is pretty simple, all you have to do is follow the ace. I said, well that's easy, you just put the ace on bottom. He says, oh wrong, there's a joker on bottom. I said, okay, well, you must have figured out a way to leave the ace on top. He says, wrong again, there's a joker on top. I'll give you one more guess. And I said, one more guess. An ace in the middle. He says, wrong again, there's a joker in the middle. And I said, well, hang on a second. You said you were only using 2 jokers, and now I can see you're using 3. He says, oh, no, there's an ace on the bottom. And I was like, well, but you just said that there was a joker on the bottom. He says, yes, well, I also said there was a joker on the top, but look, there's an ace. And I said, well, but you said you only had 1 ace, and now I can see you have 2. He says, wrong again, I have 3. There's an ace in the middle. I said, really? Well, you're only supposed to have 1 ace, and now I can see you don't have any jokers. He says, wrong again. I've got 1. I've got 2. I've got 3 jokers. At this point, I'm getting a little frustrated. I said, well, this is obviously a really lame game. I think you're just messing with me here. I don't think I really want to play this anymore. He says, no, you got it all wrong. I'll show you. This is how it works. First card is a joker. Second card is an ace. The last card is the most important one. This is the one that makes the whole game work. It's the 5 of clubs. Yeah? You might have seen this one. I'm going to go ahead and you can see this is on the first 2 knuckles here. On the first 2 knuckles, watch very closely. Ready? If I wiggle my fingers here, and then I wiggle my fingers here, We can actually make this one a little more challenging. I'll take this other one, you can see it's a different color, and I'm going to twist it up and put it over top of my fingers. So like even if I tried to do something really sneaky, really fast, there's not really a good way for me to get the... Now watch. Wiggle the fingers and wiggle the fingers. That is a really cool phone. I like the phone you've got there. Is that Ninja Turtles? Here, I'm gonna just wrap a rubber band around my hand. I want you to place your phone right on my hand. All right? Now, I'm gonna go 1, 2.
Wow, that's cool.
You can go ahead and pull that off there. Take a look. There's no. It's your phone. We just met today. Mind freak. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. I want you to place the card box right on top of my hand. Ready? 1, 2. He likes it. I like the...
I was gonna say, this gentleman over here has a phone in his hand if you want to try that.
Indeed. Let's try this again. Alright, so I'm gonna... Alright, ready? Whenever you're ready, just click your fingers. Hey, there we go. Alright, well, thank you, Internet. Thank you, gentlemen. That was a little bit fast and fancy hands, and I did a lot of talking, so I'm gonna go ahead. I'm just gonna flip. I'm gonna stick it into the middle as slow as I can do this. You're gonna see it go in.
Alright now. What? Now you got me amazed. Good
now, the thing about it is, once you sort of gain the expectation in your perception the card is going to do this, it gets easier and easier to bring the card up to the top. It actually gets harder and harder to get it to go other places in the deck, for instance. So I would have to kind of flip the cards around, make everything topsy-turvy. Give a really good shuffle. Now, ta-da! Card's not on top, and it's not anywhere near the top. You guys don't seem very impressed. All right, that's fine. We're gonna have to. We now have to get the card back. We've lost the card somewhere. We're in the middle, gotten it all confused. We're gonna use your perception one more time to do this. I want you to watch very closely. I don't have any extra cards or pieces of cards or anything strange hidden up my sleeves or anything. I'm just gonna very slowly. I want you to, as vividly as you can, picture that this, instead of the 10 of clubs, is the king.
Wow! What?
How did he do that? Let's see, does anybody have a pen or a pencil by any chance? Alright, now, here's what I want you guys to do. I just want you to just mix the cards up, get yourselves all satisfied that I could not possibly know the order of these cards. I'll even turn my back if you like. There's no way I could possibly know what order you've got the cards in. Alright, I'll take this from you. You could have shuffled this as many times as you wanted. You're confident that you've got them as shuffled as you want. You don't want to try again, or go ahead and just take these for another second. I'm going to go ahead, and before I do anything, I'm going to write a prediction. If I can never get my stupid pen, here we go. I will take the deck. Now what I want you to do, hold this just like that, and I want you to stick it in the middle of the deck anywhere you want. I'm just going to fan these out. You can pick any place, towards the middle, towards the top, towards the... Alright, now, you had a completely free choice. You can put the card anywhere. Would you like to leave it there, or move it up, or move it down?
That's good.
This is good? Alright. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this prediction face up. Now, you can see I've actually written some numbers and symbols on the cards. Now, you could have put the card anywhere, the prediction card, right? But we've got it right here in the deck where you put it, and it's in between two cards. Ah, here we go. So I'm going to take the card above and the card below. I'm actually going to let you pull those out. Pull those three out. Go ahead and read off the prediction and then flip the cards over. What does the prediction card say?
It says 2 of clubs, queen of diamonds.
Alright, go ahead and flip over the cards. What do you got there?
Oh my gosh. Back stuff.
Hey.
Check it out. It got it. Pinpoint.
Show you another one. I'll actually go ahead and show you one with the rest of the deck. You can see I've got one of my rubber bands here stretched over my hand. I just want you to take the rest of the deck and set it right down on top of that. Ready? Alright, now whenever you're ready, okay, I want you to, whenever you're ready, get right next to the deck. I want you to click your fingers. Well, that didn't really work.